Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. We're back again with another one. That's right. Ellen DeGeneres and Allison are alleged suspects in the plot and cover-up of DJ Stefan, Twitch boss. Yeah, that's right. The staged marriage. That's right. You see, the marriage was staged a long time ago, and it was ended recently. The rituals. You see, whenever anything is filmed, it's not real. It's for show. This was a business marriage. She's acting like she's shocked. That's right. You see, the truth is, Allison's heart wasn't really in it. But Twitch, he really wanted to do this. Surprise. Isn't that wonderful? The family, the friends, everybody is there. Cameras are rolling. For TV. But this is what they want you to believe. We're gonna go on a little journey, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody. We're gonna pretty much uncover the truth on what's going on. From the suspects down to the cover-up. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. There is, in fact, a cover-up. The motel lied. Allison fabricated stories. Yeah, that's right. Ellen is in hiding. And Twitch, well, he's no longer here. But anyway, let's rewind back the tape. And let's start this thing from the top, shall we? Let's go. Make sure you get the likes up on the video as you enter. She said, "You didn't tell me." She said, "You didn't tell me." I read her mouth. Let's look at that again. Look. "You didn't tell me," she said. Didn't tell me what? How she knew. How she knew he was going to do all of this. The ritual dance of the blood sacrifice relationships. Everything must be on camera to do the proposal. That's right. The truth always finds its way. Surprise, Mom, Dad, surprise.
I'm gonna try to get through this. Something that's always stood out to me. That came from a conversation that myself and one of my best friends were having about life, accomplishments, and things of that nature. And he had said that the greatest accomplishment in his life was finding that one person to spend the rest of his life with. And at the time, I didn't realize it. I was about work and things. And I really, really understand what he means now. Because out of all the places I've been, all the things I've done, you're easily my greatest inspiration.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, the stage represents an act. You see, the truth of the matter is, in the heart of Twitch, he really was sincere. But he didn't want to do this on a stage. They made him do that. And there's a lot of things they made him do that he didn't want to do. And you can tell by her body language that she most likely was briefed on what was going to be done. He's nervous, you can tell. Let's proceed.
And I would be honored if
Look at the sweat on his forehead. That's a sign of when you're nervous. Yes, he is uncomfortable because they made him do it. He didn't want to do all of this. Not before the televisions, not before the people. More or less in private. But this was a business relationship. A business relationship that was meant for a purpose. It wasn't really even about love. But in his heart, he had love. But he wasn't giving it back. And that's the sad part about it all.
If I could spend the rest of my life with you. So, Allison Holker, will you marry me?
Yes.
As you can see, she was chosen for him by the industry. The satanic industry chose her for him. That's right. They chose her for him. A world of darkness. That's the world where Twitch walked. He walked in the valley of the shadow of death, amongst the wolves. But it gets really, really interesting, ladies and gentlemen. You must pay attention. That's the world he came from. Yes. We've been told a lie, and we're about to uncover that. Are you ready? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to hear the truth. That's going to shock your mind. It's going to make you say, wow, I can't believe this. Only on Ringo TV Reactions, we bring you the truth. We were told that sources told TMZ that Twitch checked into the motel on the morning of December 12th, 2022 a day before his death. He took an Uber from his home to the motel and switched his phone to airplane mode so no one could contact him or track him. Motel staffers told TMZ that Twitch didn't seem distressed and wasn't visibly upset when he arrived at the hotel. The staffers also told TMZ that he came with a small bag and booked the room for just one night. When he missed his checkout time at 11 a.m., PT and didn't respond to the motel staff's call on December 13, 2022. Housekeeping and management knocked repeatedly on Twitch's door. When there was no answer, management opened the door, saw a body on the floor, and immediately called police. The staffers told TMZ that they didn't hear a gunshot during Twitch's stay. Now listen to this part, ladies and gentlemen, as we open your eyes to the truth. They didn't hear a gunshot during Twitch's stay at the motels. They didn't hear a gunshot during Twitch's stay at the motels. The motel's layout has separate units, and the structure is in a U shape. The motel manager, ladies and gentlemen, the manager also told US Weekly that the Oak Tree Inn didn't rent out rooms for a week. Didn't rent out rooms for a week following Twitch's death. Now, based on what we just read, it is very evident that the motel's manager told US Weekly that the Oak Tree Inn didn't rent out rooms for a week following Twitch's death, which mean there was no one else at the motel. Only Twitch. The employees also confirmed that Twitch was alone and that everything was normal. Nothing was weird the day Twitch's body was found. But I have a problem with this narrative. I have a problem with this narrative because there is a witness. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The motel manager said that they hadn't rent out any rooms. They didn't rent out rooms for a week following Twitch's death. So please explain this. Please.
A guest who was also at the hotel confirmed the news, saying,
7:15 they went and checked, knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed a body and that's it. And then she came out. She was freaked out.
A guest who was also at the hotel.
A guest who was also at the hotel. A guest who was also at the hotel. Total contradiction to the narrative. Only on Ringo TV Reactions will you get the truth. The manager told US Weekly that they hadn't rent out any rooms for a whole week. So basically, only Twitch was at the hotel, but we have a witness, a guest that was at the motel. Let's play the tape.
Confirmed the news saying
7:15 they went and checked, knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed the body, and that's it. And then she came out. She was freaked out.
How does a guest know that they checked the room and that the housekeeper was freaked out? How does she know that if she's just a guest? And where did this witness just appear from? And why the witness didn't hear any gunshots? Do you see, ladies and gentlemen, why I say you should never just believe the narrative they give you? There is always somebody watching. Now, in order for that woman to be a witness, that means she had to be nearby. For if she was on the other side of the motel, there is no way she would know that the housekeeper would be freaked out. Isn't that amazing? And they have her name. They have her name as a motel guest. So that means that the manager of the motel lied to US Weekly. They had guests at the motel. Do you understand? Isn't that something? They had guests at the motel. And please don't waste your time by saying following means after. You're just too damn slow.
And checked, knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed the body, and that's it. And then she came out.
Now think about this, ladies and gentlemen. You have one witness. I liken to call this the crisis actor. Anytime there is a situation like this, they bring out the crisis actors. They always bring out that one person that's supposed to be a guest, but somehow they're on cameras and giving a news update. Now think about this, ladies and gentlemen. You visit a motel. You're there for a purpose. You don't want to be on the news. You don't want to be a part of some problem of a loss of life. So why would you want to put your face on the TV screen? These are crisis actors, paid actors, that their job is to come out and speak, because there is no way that a motel can be empty. There's no way. There's always somebody at a motel. But this is what they want you to believe. So the manager lied. He told you one thing, but what we have here before us is someone claiming they were a guest. Now the question is, how many more guests was at the motel? How many more? Let's go.
She's freaked out.
a guest who was also at the hotel confirmed the news, saying
7:15 they went and checked, knocked on the door. She didn't.
You see that? Are you paying attention, ladies and gentlemen? Now, if you notice in this spot, right around here, let me see if I can do this. This right here, in my opinion, is the entrance, the lobby area where you check in. And if you notice right here, there is a camera. A camera right there. There's a camera. There's a camera. There's a camera. I said there's a camera. Where is the footage? Where is the footage of Stefan walking in to pay for his room, to get his key? There's a camera right there, ladies and gentlemen. You see it? Camera. Yes, that's right. So they got the footage, but they're not showing it. See, only on Ringo TV Reactions, we bring you quality content. No album fillers, no nonsense. We focus on details. And what we can see and hear is that there was a guest that came on camera to share her thoughts. Whether she's a guest or a crisis actor, it doesn't matter. What matters is it contradicts the narrative that they gave us. What we also find is clues that there was, in fact, a camera. So this camera should be investigated by authorities. Why we don't have footage of Twitch walking in. Why? Do you understand? And as you can see, there seems to be some personnel up here, downstairs. But what's interesting about this, I'm not sure if you can peep, but why is it that this guy down here look like he has an earpiece? Who are these guys? Where did they come from? Who are they? Who are they? To David, Zello, I'm going to give you one warning. Don't come in here talking about a certain people killed him. Don't do that. Next time I see you post a comment like that, you will be banned from the platform. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're putting together the clues of what's going on so that we can uncover the real truth. We see that there's a camera. We see that there's a camera. It looks like they don't understand. They really don't get it. So let me take care of this real quick. No, bro, you gots to go. Not only are you being disrespectful, but you're posting profanity. You're just out of order. So you gots to go. We don't got that time. We're here to do work. We're not here to entertain the trolls. When you come on my platform, have some respect. We're dealing with a case. We're dealing with a situation where there was a murder and it was covered up. Why are these two guys blocking that door? Why are these two guys blocking that door? Why?
Really?
Who are those guys? And why are they blocking the door? Why? Who sent them? Who are they? What's really going on? Who is Ruth? Who's paying her? What's really going on? They don't look like regular police. Let's go.
She didn't.
Look at all of those people there. That guy has an earpiece. He has an earpiece. Who are these people? And why are they blocking that entrance so nobody could go in? Obviously, they confiscated the tapes. They took the tapes, ladies and gentlemen. They took the tapes. They took the tapes. Yes. And whoever's filming it made sure to just capture their head area. They didn't want you to capture everything else. Isn't that interesting?
Really see him, but she noticed the body, and that's it. And then she came out. She was freaked out.
Wow. Isn't that sad? Well, there's a lot of things men will do in the industry to be successful. They'll play a role. See, the thing is this. When we share our commentary and criticism, everything I speak on is alleged. We speculate. We put the clues together. That's what we do. We don't know what his lifestyle was, but we do know he hanged around folks that participated in things. At the same time, he may have involvement, or maybe not. You never know. But there are many men that have played a role in the industry in order to be successful. We've seen this with many black men that were pressured to wear a dress. Yes, that's right. Even Dave Chappelle talked about this when he was on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And he made it very clear that they wanted him to wear a dress, and he said no. And they made many of our strong black men put on a dress in order to make $1. And I'm pretty sure none of these guys wanted to wear a dress, but because they had to feed their families, they wore the dress. And in this particular case, it could be that Twitch may have gotten involved too deep, and he had to endure certain things in order to have a level of success. If he made that choice, then that's on him because he signed up for it. Let's go. The setup is real. Don't be deceived, ladies and gentlemen. This is, in fact, a cover-up. An aerial view of the motel. So that means that the Uber traveled and stopped right here. The motel represents of 3 structures, as you can see. 3 structures. Let's get a little closer. Do you see? Notice the parking lot. Notice how anybody can come and do a hit. Twitch was in one of those rooms, and the way that parking lot is set up, anybody can enter and do the job and leave. These are the things that they're not telling you. Look at the layout. Do you see? Anybody could have came there. Anyone could have climbed a fence. Anyone could have pulled up and did the job and left. Do you see what I mean? One clue they didn't tell us. And it's a very, very simple clue. And they distracted us too, but we're going to bring it out. They told us that he placed his phone on airplane mode. But could it be that his phone had his location on it? And they knew exactly where to find him. Could it be that his phone had his location, just like all of these rappers that end up getting deleted? And it says that they were going live and their Instagram had their ID and then they were live location. Wow. You see, a lot of times we don't realize that there are certain apps that can give locations and make people know exactly where you are. You have all different sorts of applications. You even have Telegram. There's an app called Telegram that can give you a live location. It can see you moving, it could see you traveling, and they probably knew exactly where he was. Do you see? Somebody could have set up his cell phone from at home so that when he leave, they knew exactly where he was. And this is why they gave us the narrative that he turned his phone to airplane mode so that nobody can track him. But maybe it's the reverse. Maybe he was allegedly tracked, and that was how they got him. Do you follow me? Look at the layout of the motel. Look at that. Anybody can park their cars right there. Anybody can come out of one room and go to the other and commit the job. Yeah, that's right. Clean getaway. Very, very clean. Very clean. You got an open road right by the side. And oh yeah, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, there's another camera right there on the wall. Right there. So far, we discovered 2 cameras on the property. Where's the footage? Why we don't have footage showing us the Uber coming in to drop off Mr. Boss? Where's the footage of Boss entering the Oak Tree Inn inside of an Uber? Where is it? Again, ladies and gentlemen, only on Ringo TV Reactions will you get this kind of content. If you like the work thus far, if you appreciate the work that I'm doing, do me a favor. Click the like button. Show your support. Your support is what encourages me to produce the best content. Content that will make you say, wow, I never seen that part. I never seen nobody show this. Interesting. We are the #1 reactionary channel on YouTube. There is no other. Let's go. Look at that. A car can easily go through. Cars enter here. So where is the video footage? The camera is right there. The camera is right there on the wall. So why we don't have footage? That's all I'm saying. Look at this. Anybody can park their car and go to another person's room and do the job. Anybody. The reason why the motel basically said they didn't rent out any other rooms and made it appear as though Twitch was the only one there is because it would have to go into a high-profile investigation. Because anybody could have entered his room. Anyone. Anybody could have easily had access. Look at that open area. I could be inside my room and somebody's in their car, and they can easily come in my room and delete me and leave. Where's the footage? Where is the footage? Where's the footage? Why we don't have cameras? Why we can't see him at least walking into the facility? I showed you the camera at the front desk. Why don't they show us the footage? Look at this. Inside the lobby area, where you check in the motel, this is where you have to check. This is where you have to go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, notice the wall. Right at the top inside of the office area is another camera. Nobody in these YouTube streets is uncovering the truth. So where is the footage of Twitch coming to the motel, entering the front door, going to the receptionist, and getting his key? Where's the footage? You see this? No footage, none whatsoever. But they want you to believe the narrative they gave you. We can't. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Do you see? That means that Twitch had to enter that door. That was the last door, the last lobby that Twitch ever entered was right there. He entered and had to pass the chair, the ATM, and he had to go to that desk. And there was somebody at that desk that gave him his key, that gave him his card to open that door. So where's the footage of this? Where is the footage of the Uber pulling up? Why we don't have that? Why the wife is not calling for the footage? Why Allison isn't asking for the footage? Why the wife is not pressuring the motel to release the footage? Why? Because she's allegedly involved. There is no way around it. Do you understand? There is no way around this. What kind of wife sits back when a motel have footage of your husband, of his last moments, and you're not even pushing for the hotel to give you that footage so you could see your husband for the last time? Just seeing him for the last time would mean a lot to you. Just the thought of seeing your husband for the last time as he entered the motel so you could just look at his face and say, wow, there he go. Why would you not get your attorneys, get the police, and subpoena that hotel and get the footage? Why? Who was those men that were at the motel? Who were those guys that had the earpiece? Did they confiscate the footage? Did they? Wow. Isn't this amazing? The rooms. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. These are the rooms of the motel. That's right. The bathroom. That's right. This is where they claim they found him. That's right. So you mean to tell me that Twitch entered this room by himself? For what purpose? And nobody seen him? No camera footage? How do we know? How do we know that he even booked a room if there's no footage of him entering a motel? How do we know? So while he sat on the bed, allegedly, you mean to tell me he wasn't thinking about his children? He wasn't thinking about his kids? He wasn't? He had to think about his kids, right? Let's go. This is what inside of the motels look like. Basic little fridge, microwave. Look, ladies and gentlemen, that's the same area. Notice the camera right above, or should I say below. Camera right there. Wow. That camera sees every car that enters the parking lot. In order for you to park your car, that camera sees you. In order for you to get a room, you gotta enter. So where's the footage? 3 different locations we've discovered cameras. Where's the footage? Where's the footage, I say? Where's the footage? That's all I'm asking for. Why the investigators are not doing this kind of work. Why the wife isn't pressuring the motel to provide answers. Answers on what led up to her husband departing the world. He said life is beautiful. He was asked the question, how is life now that you're no longer on the Ellen DeGeneres show? TMZ asked him these questions. By the way, he said life is great. I'm able to spend more time with my family. I'm able to do more. Listen to it again. Let's go. He said he's spoken to Ellen DeGeneres many times after the show. So they had communication. About what? And why was TMZ pressing him to find out information? He's asking him, have you ever been to Ellen's Friday night dinner at Ellen's? Why are they questioning him about Ellen DeGeneres? Who sent them? What's really going on? And why are they following him with cameras? What do you think the future holds for her is what they asked Twitch. You see this, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't that amazing?
A guest who was also at the hotel confirmed the news, saying,
7:15 they went and checked, knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed a body and that's it. And then she came out. She was freaked out.
A guest who was also at the hotel confirmed the news, saying,
7:15 they went and checked.
A guest that was at the hotel. But we recently read that there was no guest at the hotel. Based on the manager. The manager said that pretty much they didn't rent out no rooms for a week. Nobody was there but Twitch. We didn't hear no gunshots. We didn't hear anything. But we have Ruth claiming that she is a motel guest. And how does she know so much about the story? Crisis actor, anyone?
Knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed the body, and that's it. And then she came out. She was
And again, I asked the question, who were those guys blocking the doorway? And why are they wearing earpieces? Who are those guys? Very, very interesting. Something happened to Twitch, man. Something real bad. And they covered it up. It's so sad. They did him dirty.
freaked out.
A guest who was also at the hotel confirmed the news, saying,
7:15 they went and checked, knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed the body, and that's it. And then she came out. She was freaked out.
Wow. And the whole time, his wife was at home when Twitch allegedly stormed out of the house. She didn't call the brother. She didn't call his mother. She didn't call the police. She didn't call anyone. Instead, she went to sleep. That's right. She ain't stay up all night like a wife would. If a wife is worried, she'll be up all night long to the morning. Concerned. But oh no, she took a nap. She went to sleep. And then she decided to run to the police station. Not to call, no. She went down to the police station, ladies and gentlemen. And she claimed that she felt something was wrong, that something happened to him. How could she know that something happened to him? How? 24 hours didn't even pass by. How you knew? You see, brothers, sisters, a lot of times we like to think that the people that are around us really got our backs, but it's not that way. A lot of times people plot. And normally, sad to say, it'd be the people that are closest to you. And this is what they did to Twitch. They took him out. That's right. His passing was not self-deletion. It was murder. That's right. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them make you think that Twitch was weak and had some sort of issues. He fought against gun violence. He fought against a lot of things. So why would he remove himself by way of the same mess? Does that make any sense? Terry, why are you here? To ask a dumb question about another Twitch video? Why are you here? It makes no sense. That's a dumb question. Why are you even subscribed to me? People that are subscribed to me would understand what I'm doing. If you want to watch something else, there's a billion other channels that you can tune into. Now, for the people that actually want to hear the truth, the reality is his death is being covered up, and it's going to be in the history books as another black man that removed himself from the world because he's weak, because he couldn't overcome his issues. And this just makes us look bad altogether. And we have to overcome these things because it's not cool. It's not cool how, if it's not by self-deletion, they say that we overdosed. These are the typical things that they do to remove us from the history books, to make us look like we're all insane, to make us look like weak men. This is what they do. They always try to make us seem like we just couldn't overcome our issues in life. This is what they do to us. Don't be deceived, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch was a strong man with strong views. He just had the wrong people around him that made him do a lot of things he didn't want to really do, but he had to survive. Just like Dave Chappelle said, The workplace is toxic. And that's why Dave Chappelle went to Africa. And people thought he was crazy. Man, that was bars. Wow. You see, Twitch really did have love for this woman. But that marriage was arranged by the industry. A lot of marriages in the industry are arranged. They pick the woman for you.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna try to get through this. Something that's always stood out to me. That came from a conversation that myself and one of my best friends were having about life, accomplishments, and things of that nature. And he has said that the greatest accomplishment in his life was finding that one person to spend the rest of his life with. And at the time, I didn't realize it. I was about work and things. And
he seems to be very, very nervous. As if though he was pressured. As if though they told him to do this. It's interesting when you look at body language.
I really, really understand what he means now. Because out of all the places I've been, all the things I've done, you're easily my greatest inspiration.
He's nervous.
I would be honored if
He's nervous. He's sweating, nervous. Somebody told him to do this. As I said in the beginning of the stream, I don't believe that he wanted to propose publicly, more or less a private thing, something that he can do on his own accord. But when you're in the industry, they normally have their plans and the role they want you to play. And for the image they had for Twitch, they needed him to have a wife. And they chose one for him to create that image. That's right. What's interesting about this case is this particular video clip was found on YouTube from Twitch's YouTube channel, not the family channel, his channel. And what's sad about this is his channel had really no following. It had no real views, nothing. But now, all of a sudden, now that he's gone, all of a sudden, people want to go there and comment. His success, ladies and gentlemen, listen, his success took off to another level when he got with Allison. That's right. He already was working, he already was doing his thing, but in the industry, in order to go to the next level, you must join with someone in a business marriage. Henceforth, all their social medias began to grow. Why? Because of his connection to Allison. Their TikTok blew up. Instagrams blew up. Why? Because of the image of husband and wife. That image and the woman he was connected to made people believe in him even more. It was a part of the contract. That's right. And a lot of times, many men, they don't want to participate in these contracts. But in the industry, these are the things you must do. In order to survive, you must sign on a dotted line. And that's what he did.
If I could spend the rest of my life with you. So, Allison Holker, will you marry me?
Yes.
As you can see, everyone, they knew what was going on. They understand what this really meant. It wasn't really about Twitch and Allison. It was about the sacrifices. It was about the rituals. They needed them too, to do what they had to do, to go to the next level. That's right. Wow. Isn't it amazing? There are many people that are in relationships right now in the industry that you think are madly in love, and they're not. You see them take the photo ops, you see them together, and it'll appear as if though everybody's madly in love, but it's a business relationship. It's all about business. It's all about the image of success. But inside, people can be going through a whole lot. That's right. Understand that. Who took him out? Who did the job? Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're now joining in the stream, we talked about this a couple of days ago, where the hotel manager told US Weekly that the Oak Tree Inn didn't rent out rooms for a week following Twitch's death. Twitch was the only one available at the motel, according to the manager. And why the manager isn't showing the videotapes of the property from the Uber entering the facility to Twitch walking into the receptionist's office. Why? We don't have that footage. They could pull up whatever they want to pull up. The problem is not that they can't. The problem is the wife don't care. That's the problem. She don't care. Because with all of the information that I'm sharing and showing, you would think that a wife that has so much love for her husband would be fighting and pleading for the truth. I mean, just to see him walk into the motel and go to the receptionist's desk, just to see the video of his face one last time should be the goal of any wife that lost her husband. How could you not want that? You understand? How could you not want that? Sources told TMZ that Twitch checked into the motel on the morning of December 12th, 2022, a day before his death. He took an Uber from his home to the motel and switched his phone to airplane mode. This is what they're saying, ladies and gentlemen. How did they know that that is what Twitch did? They were not with him to know he did this switch. How do they know this? How could they say that he took an Uber when in the initial story they said that he walked? But they want you to believe that he switched his phone to airplane mode. Why? Why he switched his phone? For what reason? Why would he switch his phone to airplane mode? Oh, I get it. So no one could contact or track him. Really? Does that make sense if you know you're going to check out? No, it doesn't make any sense. Yes, indeed, she will definitely get the insurance. Yes, indeed. A whole lot. Man, she's set for life, isn't she? She's set for life. I just hope the kids are taken care of. Because that would be a shame. The things people do for money. It's crazy. So they're saying that he switched his phone to airplane mode so no one could contact him or track him. Motel staffers told TMZ that Twitch didn't seem in distress and wasn't visibly upset when he arrived at the hotel. Staffers also told TMZ that he came with a small bag and booked the room for just one night. When he missed his checkout time at 11 a.m. and didn't respond to the motel staff calls on December 13, 2022, housekeeping and management knocked repeatedly on Twitch's door. When there was no answer, management opened the door, saw a body on the floor, and immediately called police. The staffers told TMZ. Now notice this. The staffers told TMZ. Isn't it interesting how TMZ is everywhere? Isn't that interesting? They're everywhere at the same time. So TMZ was at the motel? TMZ was at the motel. TMZ took the time to go to the motel. Isn't it interesting how anytime anybody dies, TMZ is there? This is crazy. You know, when a crime is done, police normally show up. So would it be safe to say that TMZ is allegedly the feds? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Staffers also told TMZ that he came with a small bag and booked the room for just one night. When he missed the checkout time at 11 a.m. and didn't respond to motel staff's calls on December 13, 2022, housekeeping and management knocked repeatedly on Twitch's door. When there was no answer, management opened the door, saw a body on the floor, and immediately called TMZ. Could that be it? Allegedly? The staffers told TMZ. I mean, it seems like they should be telling the police, but for whatever reason, they're telling TMZ. It says they immediately called the police, but then it says the staffers told TMZ. I don't know. The staffers told TMZ that they didn't hear a gunshot during Twitch's stay at the motel's layout has separate units and the structure is in a U shape. The motel's manager also told US Weekly that the Oak Tree Inn didn't rent out rooms for a week following Twitch's death, which means nobody was there, just Twitch. The employee also confirmed that Twitch was alone and that everything was normal and nothing was weird the day Twitch's body was found.
A guest who was also at the hotel confirmed the news, saying,
7:15 they went and checked, knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed a body, and that's it. And when she came out, she was freaked out.
A guest who was also at the hotel confirmed the news.
A guest who was also at the hotel confirmed the news. So it's very evidently clear that there were guests at the motel. There were witnesses at the motel, but for whatever reason, nobody heard a gunshot. Isn't that amazing? Look at those units. Look at those units, ladies and gentlemen. You mean to tell me, with those units in close proximity to each other, you're telling me that nobody heard a thing? We're not buying it.
Saying
7:15 they went and checked, knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed a body, and that's it. And then she came out. She was freaked out.
a guest who was also at the hotel confirmed the news, saying
7:15 they went and checked, knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed a body, and that's it. And then she came out. She was freaked out.
The guest said that the housekeeper checked his room and noticed the body. Isn't that interesting? But nobody heard a shot. Where are the investigators? They claim that there were no foul play, that there was nobody there. This is what they're saying. This is what they want you to believe. This is what they want you to believe. With the place set up this way, it's very evident that anybody could have came there and completed the job and escape. Look at the way that layout is. You're gonna tell me if a gunshot go off that everybody in that place did, nobody heard nothing? Look at that place. With a layout like that, you will hear a gunshot. There is no way that you could tell me that you didn't hear nothing, especially at nighttime. Look at that layout. Anybody could pull up and do the job. All of those units. If anything popped off, you would have heard it. You would have heard it. Those rooms are not soundproof rooms. Those are motels. In most cases, you can hear your next door neighbor. You understand? They're lying to the people. They are. Cameras are on the facility. The property have cameras. We discussed that earlier in the stream. They had cameras. Look at this. Anybody could have walked in his room. Look at a receptionist's desk. Look at a camera up in the corner. Look at all the details. Camera right there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very evident and clear that Twitch's passing is being covered up, has been covered up, and the wife is allegedly involved. No matter how you may feel about it, a wife would be fighting for footage. A wife would be fighting for investigation. She would not just accept that if her husband was so great and so loving and had so much to live for. A wife would never believe the narrative. Never. Do you understand? This is how you know that something is terribly wrong with society. Something is so terribly wrong, it seems like these sacrifices are happening all too often, and it's to the point where they're put in everyone's faces. Look at this. Twitch walked through that door, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch walked through that door right there. He had to walk through that door. He walked through that door. The Uber had to pull up right in front. Right in front. And he got out the car. So where's the camera footage? Where's the camera footage? Come on. They know what happened to him, man. They covered it up. They covered it up, ladies and gentlemen. They covered it up. And he's now forgotten. And nobody cares. Nobody's fighting, no investigation. They claim that the case has been officially closed. They didn't interview the Uber driver. They didn't interview the receptionist. They didn't interview no one. Look at the camera. You ever wonder how TMZ knew that he just came off a flight? You ever wonder how they're just there with the cameras? Like, how do they know? How do they know this? Only the feds can track you down to the point where they know you are on a flight and you're about to come out, and then they get you. There is no other way. It's crazy. I'm seeing a little warning saying we've detected some copyright audio in your stream. It may be temporarily blocked. A lot of things normally happen when you're bringing out the truth. Let me take a screenshot of this as a receipt, just so I can show you. Because this is crazy. Because there is no copyright audio in this stream. Look at that. Just so that you can know. And we have the receipt. Interesting, right? But it's okay. We will deal with that later on. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important that you support the streams. Because when you have content creators like myself that truly stand for the truth, that fight for justice, these are the things that you will deal with. Now think about this. I've been on for 1 hour and 14 minutes, and all of a sudden, we're seeing these little appearances from Satan. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've said enough. The message is pretty clear. I've completed my job. R.I.P. Stefan, Twitch boss. Only on Ringo TV Reactions. Only on Ringo TV Reactions will you find the best content regarding various issues and topics. Do you understand me? We put a lot on the line to do these videos for you, ladies and gentlemen. The least you can do is click the like button. Over 1,600 people in the building. Likes is at 444. Sometimes I have to question, are all the people viewing the stream in support of Twitch, or are they in support of the people that took him out? This is sad. This is really sad. All of this work that I've just done, all of this, all of the issues that I have to deal with to bring out this truth. I could just only imagine what Twitch must have known and what he was going to do. And they took him out. Here I am doing a whole stream. Putting out this information. Giving you insight on what's going on. And I got to deal with all sorts of drama. The least you can do is click the like button. I mean, it doesn't take long to do that. You understand? They try to do everything to stop the messengers. They will fabricate stuff. They'll make up stuff. They'll do whatever they can do. There is no copyrighted audio or anything in my video. Because everything that's in my video is protected under fair use, and they know that already. These are the games that they play. These are the type of games that we have to deal with. So it's up to you, ladies and gentlemen, to do your part. If you like content like this, you have to support the platform. You have to support, contribute. How do you expect us to move forward without your help? The choice is yours. I'm going to sign out. It's Ringo TV Reactions. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe today. For the best reactionary videos on YouTube, there is no other. We are number one. That's right. Yeah! Ringo TV Reactions. Yeah! For the best reactionary videos on YouTube, Ringo TV Reactions, we provide you and yours with commentary, criticism like no other. Only on Ringo TV Reactions. Subscribe today. Yeah! Yeah! Searching for your love. Late in the night. Yeah! I'm out, fam. Ringo TV Reactions. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut.